Oh, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Good to see you all out there and all this fine, loving, fun stuff. 54 Motorsports starting grid for heat race number 1. Here to the Dirt Anarchy series. UMP Modifieds. Chris Watkins going to have your pole today. As Braxton Clark will be the outside pole sitter. James Ray, Derek Jester, Sage Luther, Bud Molyneux, Michael Mitchell, Terry Boswell out there with Kerry Howe. So they are going to run 8-lap heats, 4 to the feature, 12-lap consies or B-mains here at Lucas Oil Speedway. 30-lap feature. Caution laps do not count in the feature. No cautions here for the heat races and the consolation. UMP Modifieds getting ready to go. Green flag racing. It's going to be insane. Dirt Anarchy series brought to you by a whole lot of people. We will go over them in just a few moments. Drilling Spike Designs, one of those fantastic sponsors. Watkins ready to go. Dirt Anarchy digging. Metarude giving us a like and follow. Or not like and follow. Like and a share. Thank you, sir. Julie giving us a like as well. Thank you so much. Watkins, Clark, Ray, Jester, Luther. Door-to-door action already. James Ray in the 000 to the bottom side. Pat giving us a like and a share. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, up in front of the 6. Dangerous move. As the 000 of James Ray tries to make things happen here just a little bit faster than I think it needed to go. 28 Braxton Clark out in his leading ways already as the UMP Modifieds look to be a little faster. Jester back to the inside. Slider coming here as the pinch line try to work. James Ray in the third spot. Down across the nose of the 56. Trying to lean on the car below him. This is a little more aggressive than we want to see here. By any stretch of the imagination, you definitely don't want to see somebody lean on a car. I mean, he cut the nose off the 56 right there pretty heavily. Watch those race lines. 6 to the bottom, 28 to the high side. Braxton Clark trying to dig to the outside. James Ray trying to clean the bottom out here. Tries to slide up the racetrack, forces the 28 to roll the race line a little differently there. Trying to change the shape and the dynamic of the race line is James Ray to the bottom side. 28, Braxton Clark to the second lane here. Going to clear. Whoa. Little connection with the wall. Chris Watkins there was your pole sitter for the heat. 28 works back to the outside. James Ray tries to dig for the bottom side. He's going to lose some ground here. I think Ray's going to win the heat. Nope. Clark wins the heat by mere inches. Braxton Clark takes heat race number 1. James Ray will be second. My opinion is to make sure that you don't. Hey, you know what? Some tight racing there, but watch how you cut the nose off somebody. You're going to get sent around. That is my opinion. Brandon Starr is going to be your pole sitter for heat race number 2. As the drivers look to grid up here, Kyle Carter is going to be your outside pole sitter. Travis Gardner, George Fizel will make up row 2. Matthew Nasworthy is going to have Patrick Solari to his outside in row 3. Matt Helm and Nick Klosterman will make up row 4. Michael Tucker out there in the far side. Lucas Oil, very much the racetrack that you want to be a part of. They call it Wheatland. They call it however you want to call it. Lucas Oil Raceway, or Lucas Oil Speedway, sorry. Lucas Oil Raceway is a different racetrack. Lucas Oil Speedway. A ton of fun. Great racetrack. One of the best. That's my opinion. Prolate's not it. That's not what we're running. We're running the UMPs. Hopefully we're connected on Facebook. We are connected on YouTube. We're connected on Twitch too. Green flag waves. Starnes, Carter, Gardner. 8-month subscriber from Mandarood. Love this track. Wish you could be there. Says Cole. Cole, hopefully you didn't break your leg. Drivers getting involved here. That is unfortunate. Back here, Kyle Carter, Fizel. Here's a look. 37 to the bottom side. How about a wall tap? This is what happened here. That's what happens when you send a corner. And 14 goes around. Tell you what. No bueno. Pat, thank you very much. Julie, thank you very much. Full send. Hashtag full send for the 8-month subscriber for James Mandarood. 8 months. We almost have a Facebook baby going on. 6/10 of a second here for Brandon Starnes and Travis Gardner. Solari's going to be there to the outside. Klosterman still trying to work off some of this race pace. That's what I said. Your parents said yesterday that you were snowboarding. I was like, I said exactly what your dad said. Don't pull a Chase Elliott and break your leg. That's exactly what I said. They gave me some insight on what's going on in your life yesterday. You're moving further away from your parents. You know, all that fantastic stuff. Starnes, Travis Gardner, Patrick Solari, 1, 2, 3. Solari back to third. Gardner still trying to play catch up. White flag waves for the final lap in heat race number 2. As this one's been interesting. As far as co-hosting goes, Alex, I don't do things the day of. I don't make decisions the day of. There's a lot to set up. Set it on the slopes today. Perfect, man. Perfect. And as far as co-hosting goes, I literally don't do things the day of. I do things. I try to plan things out, and there's a lot of things that I have to do. To make sure that your audio's set up. I don't do things, like the day of. That'll never be an option. I don't mind people joining me, but it's got to be planned out. I like to have the info. B-Main, coming up, Sage Luther's going to be your pole sitter. Nosworthy's going to be your outside pole sitter for the B-Main. Mitchell Fizel make up row 2. Kerry Howe, Michael Tucker, row 3. Terry Boswell, Kyle Carter, row 4. Bud Molyneux is going to be there in row 5 with Matthew Helm to the outside. Also, I've had companies reach out to me, and a few folks reach out to me as well. Headed home tomorrow. Be safe on the travels, man. Jesse, give us a like. Thank you, sir. I've had companies reach out to me. One of them was a website developer here just recently. Here's my thing. You reach out to me. I don't mind people cold calling me and reaching out to me on Facebook saying, hey, got a trade idea, or I'll pay you or you pay me. This is my product. My thing is that you have to kind of be professional about it. I have no problem whatsoever in entertaining ideas, even if I'm a practice for you to get a bigger contract. I don't mind it. You know what I mean? Sales pitches are good. My pet peeve in life is being called sport or bud or captain, or if you're gonna try to professionally reach out to a business or a person, regardless if this is an esports platform and you think this is not the real world, I am a business. Signature Esports is a conglomerate of Signature Media. That's who I am. Tucker having an issue back here. Michael Tucker trying to get rolling again. Reloading the overlays. There you go, folks. Luther out front. Now it's where they're getting a little bit faster as they can continue to go. So, if we're like best pals and we're hanging out and you call me Bud, I'm probably not going to get mad, but my best friend is, we don't even call each other Bud. We have a different nickname for each other, and it's funnier. But that's because it's an inside story and we're friends. Professionally speaking, you don't reach out to people and call them. Don't. I don't care where you're from. If that's your sales tactic, and you got to appreciate, you got to approach people differently each time. Now it's really to the inside of Luther, battle for the lead. Drivers kind of beating a bang in UMPs. Might see a couple of cautions coming up here, and if this is any story of how things are going, drivers kind of getting into each other kind of heavily here at Lucas Oil. Might see a few cautions coming up here for the heats. 12-lap B main here for everybody. A little 3x3 action here. A little blinkety blink, 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 blink going on there. 6 to go as they continue to work. Dirt Anarchy, 6 laps to go. 5 to go this time. I don't know why that one is not working here. I don't know, folks. I don't know. We'll get rid of that. Luther still out front, digging into the corner. That's my complaint for the day. Nosworthy closing to the distance, though. Doing a great job. Back here, Michael Mitchell, George Fiesel working each other over. Top 5 still haven't changed spots. Matt Helm's going to be up 4 here. The 133, driving the 14 of the number in honor of his mom. I love it. Luther, Nosworthy, Fiesel, Mitchell, Howe, Matt Helm. Bud Molyneux here, the 883, trying to work some things out. White flag waves, final lap for the B-Main. 26, 071, digging into the corner. Tony, giving us a like. What do you say, Tony? Yeah, my pet peeve in life is not to call somebody but by their name. I was in the Army for 9 years, and you want to tell them, and the one thing we do is we know each other's name. Last name or first name, it doesn't matter. Starting grid for your feature. Braxton Clark, Brenda Starnes will be your front row here. James Ray, Travis Gardner will make up row 2. Chris Watkins, Patrick Solari make up row 3. Row 4 will be Derek Jester, Nick Klosterman. Sage Luther, Matthew Nosworthy will be in row 5. Fiesel and Mitchell will make up row 6. Row 7 be Kerry Howe, Matt Helm, Bud Molyneux, Terry Boswell will make up row 8. Alan Carter, Michael Tucker, row 9. That is also part of the reason why, folks, that I work really hard to try to make sure that I have everybody's name correctly. Tis the way it is. If I miss any comments on YouTube, apologize about that. Brandon, you better, Todd says, better not let Braxton get you. I could. Ready to watch them eat. It's going to be good stuff. I tell you what, Cole, they've been waiting for you to get back here. Your opposite number's not even out there today. Isn't that crazy? Check out the YouTube stuff. Apologies, folks, for anybody who's on YouTube that I didn't catch their comments. If there's any comments out there, much love to you. If you're out there watching on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, make sure you give me a like, follow, subscribe on either of the platforms. Hit the thumbs up, react to this stream, because it's super awesome. It's important. Reminder that all of the streams that I do have a paid promotion in it at some point, some form, some fashion, because we do have sponsors, we do have bills to pay, we do have things to take care of, but not only that, but the leagues have a sponsor as well. Dirt Anarchy has a slew of them, and they're all good people. Pepper Designs out there giving you a whole lot of love. Green flag, heat race number 1. Clark has to go. Starts to the outside. James Ray to the inside for P2. Keep your eye out here. Clark to the high side as well. This track will move up quite a bit. You can still hook the bottom side, but sliders will try to be done early and very late. Clark to the inside. James Ray trying to slide the high side here, trying to take the line away from Brendan Starnes. And now he's going to try to work over that corner. Now we're going to have to see if Brandon can do the same thing. There is Travis Gardner to the outside, 3 wide almost. Woo! 37 trying to clear. Gardner to the bottom. James Ray trying to roll the bottom side. Gardner, the fastest driver out there, 15.53 in the UMP. They're going to run the pro lates next as the drivers continue to work. Braxton Clark trying to hold on to the outside. Line moving up. James Ray trying to close in the race pace on the bottom side. Caution's going to come out. Kerry Howe involved. It's like there's congestion in front of him. 14 sends it up into the 19. Might have been a little touch and go from earlier. Looks fine, though. A whole lot of action happening there. Big congestion. Caution comes out. First time. Had to change some of the cameras here. In the meantime, in between time. Speaking of which, we're talking about sponsors. Join the Spike Designs, Buckwheat Customs, TrackDogsRacing.com. Get your Dirty Anarchy merch over there. Who else? Lots of sponsors. 54 Motorsports, DirtyAnarchyRacing.com. For more information about how to be a part of this, 06 Racing Productions, a part of the big family over here, the Nasworthy family, and RI Machining, giving you some action. If you need some machining needs, 478-731-0496. We're back to Green Flag Racing here for the 4M Customs restart. Get it. Full send. 28 to the outside. James Ray trying to clear here. 25 laps to go, and this is the feature, not the B-main. Feature. Ray still trying to clear here. A caution comes in at the right moment. James Ray will have the lead. Braxton Clark to the high side. Working the race line here as Ray tries to close back down the distance. Here's a whole lot happening in front of George Fizel. You see all of this race line changing. Here's a little gyro cam. Watch him set in the corner. Yeah, lots of people. Lots of people. Oy. Clark closing the line off for James Ray here. Wait, that's a bad angle. There's a look at where Nick Klosterman is, off 2 from the start of the race. He's trying to work some things over. 21 laps to go in the feature. These cars, they try to lean on them. And right now, Braxton Clark still trying to hold on. High line approach. James Ray trying to pull a slide job off here. Not going to be able to make it clear. Braxton Clark, solid for a great race line. The bottom lines for James Ray still holding on. Travis Gardner finding race pace now as he closes down some pace. Closes down the distance, and there's Braden Starnes. James Ray still trying to pull off a slide job here. He doesn't have the momentum getting into the corner. Not that you would normally see. 18 laps to go here as Braxton Clark tries to make it stick. 3/10 of a second difference. County Thunder's giving us a like. Thank you, sir. Ray trying to wear out the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get a little bit of groove here, trying to find his own race pace. Derek Jester moving up the field once again, up 2. Kyle Carter, your biggest mover of the race. Here is the 14. He's going to be up 7. Washington's going to be off 3. 26 dropping here. Michael Mitchell Goes to the bottom side, finds Fiesel here on the bottom side. George having a little blink issue there to the bottom. Ooh, almost gets through the tire. The 4 of Mitchell has to check up here. Dang near takes off the nose of the vehicle. 15 laps to go. Travis Gardner still trying to play catch up here. Has Brandon Starnes at his hook line here. The high side they go. Derek Jester in the 56. Different kind of race line for some of the drivers here. There's the 026 of Sage Luther, 3-7 back. Fastest driver on the racetrack right now. Still your race leader, 15.79. Brandon Starnes running a 15.85. Clark runs away just a little bit here. Keeps the tires to the high side. James Ray still trying to close back down. Boswell having a decent race, still trying to work on some of the drivers before. Now, I tell you what, Terry Boswell is one of the drivers here, 54 Motorsports. You see him there. But Terry had a quadruple bypass not too long ago, and he's out here racing and putting on a show with these fine drivers. Oh, somebody to the bottom side. Caution comes out. Bud Molyneux goes to the pit road. And that will bring out the caution. Self-spin. Truck or the car just kind of turns sideways here. He gets down to the bottom. Oh, he does. Sorry, I thought he was going to be able to keep it straight, but he actually hit the tire there. Missed the tire bump. This is the way it is. He's coming to pit road. Clark Ray Gardner, 11 laps to go. Still have a double file restart here, so maybe an opportunity for Braxton or for James Ray to try to pull off something here, but the 37 will be right there to the inside of him as well. So we'll be 11 laps to go when we go back to green flag racing. Caution laps do not count. That little run. Clark, Ray, Gardner, Starnes, Jester. Yes, my number one pet peeve in life. Do not call me Bud. Or Captain, or Sport, or Tiger. Like, it's demeaning. To any guy out there, it's demeaning. So don't do it, folks. Like, you call that to your teenager, and I'm 40. I've got 4 decades of life to say, no, please don't do that. Be more professional. 28, 00, 28 to the bottom side. Crosses over the 00. There is, the 000 on the number relative. 28 of Braxton Clark to the high side once again. Gonna have to work this race line. They got a whole lot of drivers behind. Brandon Starnes in a full send kind of mode to the high side. 37 in tow. Braxton Clark clears the 000 here as the 000 works the corner. 28 to the bottom side. It's gonna pull a slider off here. Big run of speed for James Ray though. 9 laps to go. He's gonna make the slider happen. 28 to the bottom side, needs to clear Ray here and go back to work on the same line that he had before. That's where he's faster. Don't try to do something that does not work. Defend the race line, but get your speed up. And I tell you what, 28 is going to be able to do so. James Ray is going to have the momentum here. Travis Gardner is in tow, though. He finds the bottom side a little busier. 56 of Derek Jester right behind as well. 7 laps to go. Sage Luther digging. They're to the outside. 4x4 back here. They were 4 wide, and now 2x2. Solari trying to move up the racetrack as well. Braxton Clark leads here and is still trying to work over the corner. James Ray trying to pull off the race pace. 28 to the high side. James Ray is going to try to pull a slider off here. He's going to get into the wall area. Braxton Clark needs a better race line here. James Ray's going to clear him. And James Ray let him hold on to that. The 28 gets back. Caution comes out. Single file restart. James Ray, short of a miraculous restart here, he's going to be one, your race leader. He's going to restart this race. And a whole lot just happened there. I do believe he should be your race leader. Kyle Carter, Chris Watkins, Patrick Solari involved. 3x3 here. Oh, the one of Brandon Starnes and Solari. That's unfortunate. This happened ahead of these drivers. Far chase. I think the one of the 99. '99 here. I don't know what that was. But that was a whole lot of mess. Braxton Clark's your race leader? Question mark. The time caution came out. No, it's saying Braxton Clark's your race leader. Well, at least that's what it shows right now. I mean, to me, it shows that James Ray, when the caution came out, was your race leader. You folks tell me. I mean, by car lengths. By car length, at least. Clark, Ray, Luther. Green. 4 to go. Caution back out. Ezel involved. $14 jumped the start there. Sends the 26 up and then Fizel. That's the 14. You can't jump the start. that was so. Come on. Oh. Oh, man. Fourth caution of the race. Dark Horizon Fish are giving you cautions. Yep. Chat's not working. $33.45. Lots of people bumping into each other. Go Michael Mitchell, says Ty out there. Brent Stearns, better not let. What in the world are we doing? Not a clue. Not a clue. I know Marshall down on the bottom to tell me what's going on. It happens. Folks, give me a follow on TikTok. Follow me on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Full send, all that jazz. Clark, Ray, Luther. Oh, every early advantage leader goes. James Ray tried to time that right there. Ray to the bottom side. Clark up high. James Ray trying to pull a slider off here. 2 to go. Last-ditch effort for James Ray over the next couple of race lines. Ray up near the tires of the 28. Ray's going to pull the slider off here. And Clark back to the inside. Clark takes the line away. Ray back to the inside. Final 2 turns here for the white flag. James Ray hooks the tires. Clark wins it. James Ray tries to wreck him doing it. Clark, great battle there at the end with James Ray. I mean, he tried to turn right. He wanted it. Yeah. Clark's your race winner. Ray second, Luther third, Jester, Gardner, Starnes, Nasworthy, Mitchell, Watkins, Howell. That'll be your top 10. Helm, Klosterman, Boswell, Molyneux, Beazell, Solari, Carter, Tucker. As it ends there. Yep. Braxton, I was rooting for you there at the end. Watch the race unfold the way it did. Able to work out the outside lane. Some slide jobs that almost collected you there for a moment, but it looked like it was some great racing. Walk me through this one.
Yeah, the start to finish, it was mostly the hired gun, they call him now. He was on my tail the whole race, and once that top started going away a whole lot and it was super slick up there, I kept jumping over it. It was real hard to keep it up there without going over, but he was throwing sliders and I'd cross him over just right, and we had a pretty good finish there.
It's pretty good. He tried to turn right. That's what it looked like to me. That's right. Either way, it doesn't matter. If they call him the hired gun, well then you've got a bigger fan of me, Braxton. I hope you go out and whoop him every day.
I'll try. He's definitely not a slouch. He's got a whole lot of experience on here, man.
Yeah, well, so do you in this league. That's what it's all about. Braxton, congrats on a feature win here. Give your shout outs.
Yeah, I gotta thank Adrenaline. He just cranked out this new rap for me that I got right now, and Dirt Anarchy, NRI Machining, 06 Video Productions, BUCKWHEAT'S, Track Dogs Racing, Unique Woodmasters, 54 Motorsports, House of Speed.
It looks good. I like the new rap.
Thank you.
Always, man. We'll see you in the next one.
Yep.
Let's talk to the hired gun, Mr. James Ray. Hard race, hard fought race. Some sliders there that everyone talks about, questionable sliders. You come in, you jump into the race, and you try to make a name for yourself. Walk me through this one.
Well, that was a fun race there. A little slick. That bottom was working, but I just couldn't keep it momentum up on down there like they can on the outside. So, I mean, you'll have that.
My big thing was at one point a caution comes out and you have the lead by 2 car lengths.
Yeah, I needed that spot.
I was questioning that. I mean, Braxton's got a lot of talent. He's probably one of the guys. He and Sage probably the two in here that I would say have hands down some of the best some of the best back and forth competitive nature. But James, I've seen your name across the board. We I think I've even called races with you in it before. But the bottom line sticking for you. Good. I say dangerous sliders for some of these drivers. I would call them dangerous drivers, able to make it stick. But I'm trying to figure out what Lucas Oil does occasionally, because Lucas Oil, which of course is my local track. It's the track that I go and call races in. It's the track that I know the best. The fact of the matter is that I think iRacing sometimes has the scoring messed up, especially when you have a 2-car length lead. And I thought I was like, all right, well, James Ray's got 5 laps to go. He's got this one now. He's got that restart zone. He's got that going. And then all of a sudden I don't see it. Where do you think, in iRacing's grand scheme of things, they can improve when it comes to the scoring and keeping the right driver in the right spot?
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know if we have to complete a lap or because it ain't like the NASCAR time and scoring. So on dirt's different. So I know they go to the previous lap whenever there's a yellow comes out. So I wish they'd kind of fix that, but it is what it is.
About the live timing position, because in the live timing position, James, you were out front by 0.3 of a second. That's the way it is. However, a great race. You guys did put on a good show. Did you turn right at the end? Just a little?
Oh, I was pushing him up. Yeah, he was in Discord with me, so I was gonna give it to him. I had to make him work for it. I had to keep him honest.
I thought so. That's what I was telling him. I was like, "Hey, I think he turned right a little bit," and he was like, "Nah, he raced me hard." And I was like, "No, he didn't. He turned right." From my point of view, he turned right a little bit.
I knew he had it, so I was like, I had to give him a little bit. Yeah, that was a fun race, though.
Oh, it was good. James, you gonna run the pro lights?
Yes, sir.
All right, my man. We'll give you shout outs. Congrats on the P2 first race in.
Adrenaline Spikes Designs for all my paints, man, and you guys broadcasters putting this on.
I don't hold back from anybody. I don't care what your I rating is, just so you know, okay?
Oh, that's fine.
All right, brother. Good race. We'll see what you do this next one.
Thank you.
Always James Ray, the 000. Sage Luther comes home third, though. Always a ton of talent. Sage up 6 spots, biggest mover of this one. And you had to do a lot of work there in the mid lane and some of the restarts. Tell me about this one.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun race, pretty clean for the most part, I think. Kind of seemed like I just got faster as the race went on there at the beginning. Couldn't really find anything that worked for me, but then as the race went on, I kind of started picking up spots and finding a lane that I liked.
Well, you were following somewhat a similar lane, the kind of P2 finished James, trying to hook that bottom side. The high side works, it's Lucas Oil. I mean, the high side's pretty dominant here until you get into the flat, and once you get into the flat, then you stall out. But you were kind of on edge there for a little bit. We were watching kind of how the race was progressing and just catching where cars were coming into the corners, and over the course of even calling just individual spots, we're seeing how you were having to work 3 and 4 wide to get yourself where you needed to be to make the pass.
Yeah, the kind of worked the bottom there worked about till halfway in the race, and I think I moved up to the top, but yeah, definitely had to find your way around cars to get up to top 3.
You're getting better and better in every manufacturer that you're being thrown in here. Is it just all the practice, or is it just a ton of fun for you?
A little bit of both, I guess.
It's got to be fun if you're going to enjoy it, right?
Yep.
The only way you get better, you got to have fun at it, and you got to enjoy it if it becomes work and it's not a video game anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way I look at it. Sage, give you shout outs, my man. P3 finish. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for putting on the broadcast, Brandon for putting on the league and Premier Racing Setups.
Your racing setups going up. You tell them to get with me about. I want to try their setups. I really do. I haven't tried Premier. I've tried a ton. I like trying different setup makers. So I'm about to reach out to them. Maybe try a setup or two.
Yeah, I can hook you up with the code.
I like it. We like promo codes. We got one, right? Tucker said 50 stars. All right, Sage, you hit me up with that. I'll put you up here so you can get ready for the next race.
All right, thanks.
Always Sage Luther P3. Folks, stick around. We got another race coming up right after this one. We are not going to stop the live. It does continue to go forward. So basically think of this as your break in between it. Braxton Clark gets your his safety ratings changed, though. There's this dirt, like it says safety rating 359. It's a 428. James Ray. James has a 5,905 I rating in dirt. That's why I wanted to give him some crap. Not just that, but I like being genuine. I like being honest. Did he turn right? Absolutely. Was he having fun? Absolutely. And that's what matters. So Braxton Clark had to work for it. Normally we'd see somebody run away with this one at Lucas Oil, but it was good to see. And some cautions there that probably should never come out. Yeah, no, it happens. Doctor, thank you for the 50 stars, brother. Appreciate you. And as always, Pro Late's coming up. We'll talk about some sponsors. We'll talk about all the folks that are coming out there. So, yeah, I'll be back.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
What do you say? What do you say? Good race at the UMPs. Prolates here today. For Wheeling. Prolate models. Getting ready to enjoy the show. 8-lap heats, 4 to the feature, 12-lap mains again. 30-lap feature, track temperature at 69 degrees right now. 65 with the air temperature, no humidity, clear skies, 2 mile an hour wind. Lots of things to kind of consider as we got some drivers still looking to qualify. We will see, I believe, 18 drivers total go to the feature. It looks like some of the drivers out there running some very, 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 very fast lap times. Interesting to say. Right now, fastest driver out there, Connor New. See, I said it. I said he was going to be fast. Get out there, qualify well, and run away with the race. That's how I look at it. That's what I wanted him to do this entire time, and it's like he's going to be able to do it, or try to do it. Let's see. I don't know why my chat keeps dropping off there, folks. We will take a look at it. Here is your starting grid for heat race number 1, though. Connor New is going to be your pole sitter. James Ray, the outside pole sitter. Brandon Starnes, Kyle Carter, row number 2. Chase Williams, George Suzelle will make up row 3. Derek Jester, Patrick Solari, row 4. At helm, Michael Tucker, row 5. These drivers are ready to basically full send and all that jazz. That's the way I look at it. Look at these pretty cars. Speaking of pretty cars, Adrenaline Spike Designs, Anarchy Custom, Rapsa Designs, PFEFFER Designs, all of these folks can give you a great wrap at your leisure. Chris Watkins is the Adrenaline Spike Design master, so good sure reach out to him on Facebook. 54 Motorsports NRA Machining, 478-731-0496. BUCKWHEAT'S Customs as well, 4M Customs on Facebook. TrackDogsRacing.com one more time, DirtAnarchyRacing.com, and you know, all of them. Everybody's just there. It's gonna be good. Wheatland, the track of all tracks, one of my favorites to go watch racing at. Of course, it's a local track here for us in the Missouri area, and of course next to Lake Ozark Speedway, which is right next to us. It's a ton of fun. Lucas Oil Speedway giving you all the action today. 3/10 of a mile track, or third of a mile track. Connor New, James Ray, green flag. New Ray Starnes. These are some loud cars, and they are ready to go. Four and 5 deep. Gazelle into the wall. Able to hold on to it, though. He's looking decent. Big cheer for him. Matthew Helm right behind. Tucker's going to be inside the race area. Try to make sure that he is good to go right now. James Ray trying to hold on. These are big cars. The wall tap for the 10. Trying to run away with it as James Ray tries to carry more speed. Starnes in third. Connor New, 4/10 of a second lead. 5 laps to go. Able to hold on to what he's got. James Ray to the bottom side. Starnes in that third spot. Still trying to play a little bit more of that boundary. Kyle Carter doing much better in the pro lates. UMPs usually he usually has the UMPs on lock, but today the pro late's trying to work right now. Seeing James Ray dig to the inside, trying to find Connor New's race line. Look at that left front. It's barely wiggling for the 10. Ooh, Ray to the bottom. Gonna find a little bit more speed. 2 laps to go. Look behind. White flag waves. Final lap in here in heat race number 1. As James Ray tries to go to the bottom, second lane for Connor New. Connor New comes around 3 and 4. Sends it around the corner. He's going to have this one with ease. That's what I'm talking about. Connor's got talent. One thing he has to do is get out there and qualify and run away with it. That's what I say about them apples. Heat race number 2. Looks as such for the starting grid. Braxton Clark, Michael Mitchell, Scott New, and Sage Luther will be there in row number 2. That's where the Travis Gardner, row 3. McKelvey is going to have Potter to his outside row 4. Terry Boswell, row number 5. Lucas Oil. Known products around the world. Go to your local, well, if you're going to anywhere locally, make sure that you go to, see if you're the Northeast. Any of your VIP tire and service, ask for Lucas Oil products. Also, if you're around the Missouri area, go to your local O'Reilly or Napa Auto Part stores and look for Lucas Oil products as well. We use Lucas Oil in pretty much all of our vehicles. Lucas has some great products, from fuel stabilizers to not just in our personal vehicles, but the boats. And I mean, it's pretty much some people are like, oh, you should use seafoam to take water out. Lucas Oil has a product that does not harm your engine. Kind of like it. I like Lucas Oil. I don't know. It's personal preference. Make sure you talk to your mechanic. VIP Tire and Service giving you all of the action here for me. Along with cautions brought to you by Dark Horizon Fishing. Located at the Virginia area. We'll take you fishing on the ocean, Chesapeake Bay, James River area. He'll take you out there. Tell you what it's all about. Clark, green flag. Woo, side by side. Scott New to the bottom side. Oh. Tell you what, Mike, that happened again. Sage gets into the back of him. Sage Luther on pit road here. Here's a look. Sage Luther here on the high side. Oh, just the checkups, man. Braxton Clark out front. Scott New in second here. Nosworthy is going to be in that third spot. 71 trying to roll to the bottom side of the 23 up to. Mitchell's going to be off to. Scott New 14.57 last time by. To Braxton Clark's 14.63. Nosworthy runs a 14.53. Race lines do not matter as long as the speed is left to be held. Braxton Clark out front, 6/10 of a second lead. Second lane running as he comes around the corner exit. Dig across the line. Front and back straightaway look. Pretty identical here at Lucas Oil, which is what's really great about the track. You get the same view no matter what side you're on, except for, of course, where the start-finish line is not here. That's the back straightaway. Front straightaway is going to be looking over this side. There's the parking lot out there. If you've not been to Lucas Oil, I recommend you do it. White flag waves, final lap. As Gardner moves up a spot, Boswell goes up a spot as well. It's around Marcus Potter, but Braxton Clark holding on. Scott New right behind. Osworthy, a last-ditch effort. Not going to have it. Great little line, though, as Braxton Clark takes heat race number 2 and knocks it out of the park. A little race. How about them aspirants? I think we're going to have 3 heats. Nope. B-Main. We're going to have... By the way that the numbers had looked, it looked like we were going to have 3 heats the way it's separated, but not happening. B-Main, Chase Williams, Travis Gardner will make up your front row. Derek Jester, Terry Boswell will make up row 2. Row 3 will be Patrick Solari, Marcus Potter. Fizel, McKelvey will make up row 4. Helm, Sage Luther, Michael Tucker. All the way at the back end of things, Tucker, of course, not into the race. He is going to be the guy behind the scenes, making things happen. Split Second Gaming gave us a like earlier. I do apologize about missing that. That's our counterparts in Australia. Good to see him out there streaming once again. Let's take a look. I got to pull up chats. Sorry, folks. I didn't have chat up. Chat keeps disappearing on me on my end. Good little race, though. We've had a good race, at least in my opinion. Twitch. Gotta go to Twitch. Sorry, Twitch. Get iRacing already, Ty, says Brad. Yeah. I got rid of the 50 stars earlier, Mike. Much love, man. 29 minutes ago. Much love. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got about channel rewards on Twitch. You can change my lights. Green flag. Oh, reload the textures. Yeet. Chase Williams, Travis Gardner, no cautions during the B main. 12 lap mains. As this consolation race gets hooked up again. Gonna have 18 drivers in the feature. Sage Luther, as I believe, might be out of this one. He's on pit road. We'll see. Matthew Helm there. Let's take a look and see what happened. Sage was there. Oh no. The little wiggle. Solari in on pit road as well. Williams, Gardner, Jester, your top 3. Good little battle they have going on here. Chase Williams, Travis Gardner, Derek Jester's going to be your top 3 right now. Throw a blanket over him. But Boswell, there's Terry, moving up. Says, I got a little bit of Mullins. A little Harley Davidson action. A little battle with George Fizel as these two work at each other. Williams 0.2 of a second lead over Travis Gardner is the top 3, still within a blanket. Look at these two roll. 54-33. Good look side by side for the 2 drivers. Bam! Yeet. Williams, Gardner, 6 to go. Halfway through this one. Down the straightaway, 5 to go this time by. You know, the folks out there watching Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, good run for everybody. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Not just here, but, you know, we've been out there for all of our streams, not just iRacing, but also for the other streams, our gaming streams, our OBS tutorials, all of it. It's amazing. 56-37, side by side. Williams digs to the outside. 37 inside, Jester outside again. 2 to go. There's that race line. That's what I'm talking about. 37 to Travis Gardner. Try to dig a little bit more here as they work. Austin, what do you say, Mr. Harder? There's the man himself. Little Maximus Sports Cards gentle driver. My good buddy. How are you doing, Harger? Good to see you, man. Williams, Gardner, last ditch effort. Gardner, not gonna have it. Williams takes the B-main. Yeah, well, it's the big show. That's where we're going. Williams, Gardner, Jester, Potter. That'll be your top 4. And 18 to the feature. Here it is. Gunner, New, Braxton, Clark, James Ray, Scott, New. Top 4 drivers. Combined I rating roughly about 17,000. Brandon Starnes, Nosworthy going to make up row number 3. Row 4 will be Kyle Carter, Michael Mitchell. Row 5, Chase Williams, Travis Gardner, Derek Jester, Marcus Potter will make up row 6. Fizel McKelvey, row 7. Row 8 will be Terry Boswell and Matthew Helm. Patrick Scolari, Sage Luther will make up row 9. Final drivers there. What a good little work. What a good little run. All right, they're ready. I'm ready. Answering messages out there for everybody. Apologies about that. Good to see everybody. Thank you to all the folks out there, doing the best there is, being the best there is, best for was, best for will be. Signature Warriors, that's what you all are. You're all amazing. Green flag for 30 laps. Cautions will count. Caution laps do not count. We'll see exactly where these drivers try to slide into the next work. 23, 3 wide. Starnes in the mix. Now, Wood for giving us a like. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, everybody. 171. 23 up high. Scotty New. Or Scott New here in the 23. Got a whole lot of company behind. Right now, James Ray trying to go to the inside of Braxton Clark. Clark to the outside. Right now, Connor New. I said if he can qualify up front, there's a good shot, and he might be able to run away with it. And here he goes. 28, still digging to the outside. Braxton Clark trying to hold off James Ray one more time like he did before. And the UMP mods. As you see Scott New roll that 4 spot. Nosworthy's going to be in the 071 to the inside is going to be Brandon Starnes. Starnes clears here. 4 to the outside of Michael Mitchell. Mitchell rolls the bottom side. A little 4M Customs working as well. There is the 12 to the backside. Chase Williams holding on. 14 up high. Kyle Carter trying to dig. Helm Boswell having an issue here. That was on lap 4, but everything running green. 25 laps to go into the feature. As right now, 25 of Matt Helm still works into the corner. 133 on your relative there. There is Solari up 2. Pat trying to make the 99 work a little bit more deep into the corner. Marcus Potter side by side with the 33. Little battles here and there. As right now, Connor New tries to hold on. James Ray, Braxton Clark. The work into the corner as the 28 still tries to work side by side as the right side contact for the 28 still digs. Tell you what, James Ray trying to work on working himself to the front. Ray, talked about it earlier. He tried to make it a little bit difficult for Clark, and the UMPs came home second. Wants a win here. Wants to be able to show that he is the dominant force. But Connor New is the young man with a plan. He has got some time. Nosworthy in fourth up 2. Scott New off 1. Starnes is off 1. Trying to work back around. Right now, Michael Mitchell still trying to work into the corner. 21 laps to go as the 10 of Connor New starts to approach lap traffic. Caution comes out for the first time as some drivers turn sideways on the racing surface there. Here's a look at what happened. Potter into the corner. Fizel. Oh, George just got right to the back quarter panel of them. They all get turned sideways. They are trying. 25. That's the 133 Manhelm 026. Everybody just trying to make it work. And Marcus Potter waiting for drivers to go, trying to get himself rolling forward here. The track does not stop. First caution. Thank you for the share. Appreciate you. Much love. Much love. Doing good watching a little dirt racing tonight. But thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Ready for the real stuff, though? I am too. But it's getting ready to happen very soon. I know it's going to happen for a lot of the local tracks. We're getting ready to have it over here as well. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's racing season, folks. Ray on the outside, Clark on the inside, restart ready to go. Clark back to the bottom. Sorry, I had somebody that was more important talking to me. Sage Luther, Chase Williams involved. Caution comes back out for the second time. We'll take a look at that in 2 shakes. James Ray out front. Whoa. Little bumpity bump action here. 11 closes off. 12 here. Oh, bump. Sideways. 14. That just checks everything up. When the line check. Oh, 14 on top of the 026. Sage. Kyle Carter went upside down there for a moment. Hold on. Kyle, don't do it. I'm serious. I'm getting the Cartman. That was just because of the checkup. Sage nowhere to go, and then you guys were a little sideways there. Terry's the only driver off the lead lap. He's going to be in 4. Luther's going to be out of the race. Does look like Hugh goes ahead and retires. James Ray is your race leader. Connor New will be on the outside. Braxton Clark will be on the inside on the restart here of row 2 with Scott New to the outside. Mitchell and Nosworthy will make up the row 3. Dark Horizon Fishing. Whoa. These guys are really good. The racing here is pretty phenomenal. And regardless, and not just here, but Dirt Assassins on Saturdays. Here's a slider for the 10. Going to try to be side by side with the 00 and a 000 on your relative here. 28 Braxton Clark to the inside. They are moving. Clark tries to make it work. Connor New goes back to work. James Ray holding on. Connor gets right back in the slipstream here. Tries to go side by side. Needs to find a little extra race pace. 10 to the bottom side. Closing the distance down to the triple out. Caution comes back out. Matt Helm involved. They race back around. Yeah, there's a look. The 10 may have go. 12 into the flat. No. Man. Right here. Or Chase. It's Chase Williams here. I'm sorry, this is Kyle Carter. Chase pulls the slider off. Whoop, driver into the wall. 56 into the wall. Was 112 of Marcus Potter getting into the 56. Yeah, 56. Well, they both kind of worked at each other there. That was more of a racing deal. Back to Kyle here. There's nowhere he could go. Derek Jester back here as well. Not Derek Jester. Chase Williams. This was the big one. As the checkup on all of this with the 12 and the 14 finds George here on the bottom side. Nowhere to go. Had no clue that was coming. Oh. George. Dang it. Back at it again. Helicopter award for the field. Get it. Thanks, sir. Appreciate you. Everybody, I appreciate everybody out there. Much love to you. Ray, new. Clark. Connor, new. Scott, new. Braxton Clark in third on the inside. 000 10 28 23 4 1. Biggest mover of the race, Bryson McKelvey at 11. Up 7. Solari's going to be up 7 as well. Sand it. Green flag wins. 10 to the bottom side. Try to pull some race line away from the 00 in front of him. Oh, caution once again. Cautions breed cautions here, folks. It is the way it works. Here's a look here. Marcus Potter involved. Chase Williams again. Tabs up there. Everybody trying to stop. Tabs upside down. Or Marcus Potter upside down. Unfortunate for him. Nowhere for Tabs to go. Cockpit here. Let's back this up just a little bit. Tabs had a good run here. Tear off on. He's Potter throws the tear off and just nobody. Man. Double file again. Are they going to go single file? I mean, usually back-to-back cautions usually bring out a single file restart. We'll see. Ray, new. Clark, Scott, new. Michael, Mitchell, Brandon Starnes will be your drivers. Ty, you don't have iRacing? That's my question. Everybody out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Reminder on Twitch, if you go to my main page, twitch.tv/Signature Esports, you can donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We are very close to the goal. We've already matched the goal. We've already matched what we've already been taking care of, but we got $75 more to raise on Twitch. So get out there and do it. The best cause in the world. Excuse me. 112. If Potter comes back out, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Got a new car. Green flag. 10 to the inside, turn 1. Works the outside, trying to get a little bit more pace. Gonna have to hold off some drivers. 10 to the bottom, slider up the race line. Connor New trying to go out front. Ray to the outside. Or Ray to the inside. Apologies about that. Good looking sliders by everybody. Connor New trying to hold off 2 drivers here. I'm sorry, James Ray trying to hold off 2 drivers here. That's right, James and Braxton Clark working the corner. That's what it looks like overhead as Connor New tries to work the outside lane. He's going to have some speed here. As now James Ray tries to hold on 10 to the bottom. Slides in front, gives a little bit more drift to the inside. That's the check, force check up James Ray there as now Connor New tries to go to the outside. James Ray trying to hold the inside. Right now the 10 works the corner. It's a little bit higher up on the race line. Ray there to clear. He's going to clear. Braxton Clark to the inside now. 3-way battle for the lead and Scott New waiting to pounce. Clark, Ray, New. New leads that time. Whoa! This is a race line. You can force somebody up the racetrack. And tell you what, James Ray did just that. Braxton Clark on the flat. He's going to lose some ground here to the top 2. 6 laps to go. Connor New to the inside. Ready to drive away, trying to get himself to the back of James Ray here. Braxton Clark in the mix as well, trying to hold on. Mike Mitchell in the 4, up 4. Solari's going to be up 9. McKelvey up 8. Scott New dropping here. Oh, man, 4 laps to go. James Ray, 4/10 of a second. Had to push the 10 up the race line a little bit to caution comes out. Matt Helm involved. And I tell you what, good little run for him. Into the corner, into the corner, into the corner, into the corner. Oh, the 12 comes down across the nose a little bit there. I do want to back that up just a moment. Matt just keeps getting involved in things that aren't his fault. He's trying to run. Good line. Good exit. 12 comes across his nose. Or whoever that was. I don't know who that was. The 12, 112? I don't know. Hold on. We'll find out. It says the 12 there. I don't know who that is. It's not Marcus. Oh, it's Chase. It's Williams. Now watch the exit from the flat here. It may look like Matt is the one that came up into him, but he's on the flat, and the 12 tries to run down the flat. He got the tires up on the right rear of the flat there. Didn't make it work. Single file restart. Connor New, James Ray, Connor New, Braxton Clark, Mike Mitchell. That'll be your top 4. Scott New's going to be in 5th here. 11 drops to the bottom. Good restart. 3 wide behind him. Ready to go. 28 to the high side. Mitchell works the corner. McKelvey to the inside as well. 2 to go this time by. 10 all the way to the bottom. Connor New to dig a few more laps out. It's going to set it up the race line. Gets into the flat. White flag waves. Final lap as he gets into the wall a little bit there. 10 to the bottom. And the 10 pushes the boundary of the double lots. They are going to beat and bang. Oh! I don't know who won. Ow! Ow! I don't know who won. I kind of want to break it down. Yeah. tell you what, this corner sets up, and this sets up from earlier when James was able to lean on the car, force the 10 up the race line a little bit more, runs a little tighter. At a certain point, you knew that this was coming right here. Watch the. This is going to be a good view. Hold on, let's go to the far chase view. The 10 gets right there to the back quarter panel, gets him a little up, upsets the car a little bit, and they are just there, and then I think Braxton Clark won. Wow. I'm pretty sure that's how that one worked. Somebody won. No. Yeah, it was Braxton Clark that won, I think. So right here, and this is where this gets a little, like the 10 in front. Braxton just says, I got to keep going. So he wins the race right about, I don't know, somewhere around here. Yeah. Look at the carnage there. That's a screenshot. Oh, my goodness. I think that's it right there. Let's look at your race results. Braxton Clark, James Ray, Michael Mitchell. That'll be your top three. Connor New put the move on there at the end, and man, Connor would have. Connor had the win with that good. I mean, that's a bump and run on dirt, and they were trying to go door to door there. Connor was almost clear, and man, unfortunate. Bryson McKelvey again fourth, Connor New fifth, Gardner Scott New finished sixth and seventh. Solari's going to be eighth. Fizel ninth, Kyle Carter 10th, Jester Williams, Potter Nosworthy, Helmut Starnes, Boswell, Luther, your 18 drivers. Their Sage was there at the end. Man. Braxton.
Yes.
You snuck that one out.
Yeah.
Underneath the 10. I mean, you had the outside line run. I think that's where you were going to push yourself and try to be there, try to just finish whether it's 1, 2 or second or third. You had the 4 trying to battle with you there. James and everybody just try to hold on. Man, a victory here in the not the best of situations, but I got you as a fan.
Yeah. On the backstretch, I seen them kind of rubbing each other, and they were pretty low, so I got a run off the top in 1 and 2, and I just sent it in 3 and 4, ran a big slider line, and I seen them still rubbing coming off of 4, and I was like, oh, maybe I can sneak this one out, and then I seen Connor New sideways, and I kept it on the floor.
I mean, at that particular point, you're less than 100 feet from the start finish line. I mean, that's, you kind of have to do what you got to do in that particular situation.
Yeah, I really couldn't do anything there. If I tried, if I were to do anything, it'd be lock the brakes up and stack the field up even more.
Which would have been worse for all the. I mean, hold on. I'm just going to share my screen and what I see. Here you go. Take a look. See, that's the finish of the race.
Yeah, that's a finish.
That's
right
it. That's Connor News backwards. James is tore up down there. I mean, I think Mike is somewhere up on top of somebody's car over there. It's insane.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was still a fun looking race. It looked like you guys were having fun. A couple of cautions in this one. That were a couple more cautions in this one, but Lucas Oil kind of runs the flat. You get up in the flat, you lose some ground, kind of checks the field up a little bit, kind of checks drivers up behind you, and it's hard to get out of the throttle in these cars because if you do, the car wants to go, it wants to turn.
Yeah, this track it's it's really flat too. I mean, in 1 and 2, even like in the UMPs, and then we come over here and once it gets so far gone, then you start rolling over the edge on that cushion there.
Man, oh man. I mean, you got a line up here. It's insane. Let me far chase this one. Watch this. You come around and at that particular point, would you?
I don't even think I could lock the brakes up even.
I don't think you could have done anything. I mean, from the cockpit view here, folks, at about here's quarter speed. There's Connor new, and I know about this point you're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
And then here's how fast this happens on dirt. You're there to the outside. You know that you've got to run on P2. Spotter's telling you inside, and then all of a sudden, out.
Yeah, and I just kept her on the floor, and I turned the wheel to the left, and it kept going too.
I mean, right about here. Let's stop it whenever I know that your bumper hits that's where I was looking at before. Let's go back to my scenic here. That's what it looks like. Look at Mike here. He's literally on top of a car. That's he finishes third that way.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, poor guy. All right, Braxton. Back-to-back wins today. James is I'm sure James is gonna try to have your number here, but it was a good race. It was fun. I mean, it's an exciting end. I thought Connor had this one for sure. Yeah, there's your 1, 2, 3 right there. Well, we gotta go. Yep, there's 2. Hold on.
Yeah.
And there's
this race was pretty good though. Up front, I don't know about how the back was. It might have been a caution fest or people getting feelings hurt, but up front it was pretty good, man. We're just throwing a bunch of sliders and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's about. You know, I know that anybody can feel frustrated, but today was good race, and that's it right there. That's how you get a victory here, right there, with the tore up from the floor up.
Take it.
All right, man. Give you shout outs. Congratulations on back-to-back wins, man.
Thank you. Adrenaline Spike, Dirt Anarchy, NRI Machining, 06 Video Productions, Buckwheats, Track Dogs Racing, Unique Woodmasters, 54 Motorsports, Warrior Apps, House of Speed.
Oh, hey, by the way, your photo on your safety rating for your dirt oval needs to be updated because you're 428 now.
Yeah, I just put some random picture in there.
So your I rating, your safety rating there, I was like, there for a long time. It was just a 359. And then
I got the A class and I stopped racing officials.
And then I look up and I'm like, well, it's a 428 now. He needs to change that. Oh, good, man. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I need to get that up a little more.
Just a little more. Just a
little.
Kicking butt, man. All right, Braxton. We'll see you next week, brother.
Thanks, you.
That's the man, your victor here. Let's talk to James here, who just I thought you and Connor were gonna have a beaten battle there for a moment, but you come home with I thought the car was gonna look a little bit more wrecked than what it was, but actually the 28 took it hard there. I know that the racing was tight. You and Connor are just throwing sliders on each other, racing each other hard. He gives you a little bump, loosens you up in the backside, getting into 3. You guys get door to door, a little connection, still trying to send to the finish line. And Connor goes around. You finish P2. It was hard. It looked like a hard racing end right there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, that's a rough one. I mean, I couldn't get off of him, but at the same time, I was going for the records or checkers there.
I mean, that's exactly what happened. That's why I'm sharing my screen with everybody to show you what I saw and show you what everything else. I mean, it was insane. It was good. It was a great race to watch what you guys were doing. I mean, I know that here at the right about here, I knew, or I'm sorry, with 2 to go, I knew that Connor was gonna. He's going to run you tight. And he's going to try to get where he could. I mean, this is the end of the race. People are going to do that. Into the corner. Saw the tail whip there. When he got right there, I was like, yeah, he's gonna bump him a little bit. He's gonna get to the inside. Saw you two touch and go, and then Or was upside down a little bit. You guys, but hey, you know what? You finished the race, and you finished second.
We'll take it for the comeback, right?
I mean, led a bunch of laps. What difference here? UMPs to Perlates. You guys seem like it seemed like this one was a lot more fun. It was, and they're bigger cars, bigger bodies, bigger driving style. What else did you need besides, of course, you know, maybe a little bit of more of a green flag run there at the end to be able to kind of solidify that. But what more does this track need to be able to make these cars that much better?
I wish the bottom would last a little longer. It makes the racing fun when you can run the top and the bottom.
I could see that, especially with this car. This car whips, you know, and that's what I think I like about the Prolate the most is that it just kind of whips.
Yeah, I was throwing it hard in there, trying to make it run in 1 and 2 every time.
Egg shape. The predominant line here, low line exit on 2, kind of run it high into 1, let it egg, and then drop in.
Yeah, and try not to hit the inside tire.
Well, that inside tire is a lot of fun. Come on now. James, great race, great start. I know that they're late in the season. You're coming on board to have some fun, dude. Nominal race already. I don't even know where we're at next week. I have to look again.
Lernerville.
Okay. What are you gonna do next week?
Oh, I got a lot of practice to do there.
Just hold on to it. That's pretty much what I say.
Yeah.
James, much love, man. Congratulations. P2 finished back-to-back P2s. I know that you're shooting for a win here. And you had a fast car, but you know what? Two podium finishes, aka 2 top 2s. Still awesome for you. Give you shout outs, my man.
For you guys putting this on, and Adrenaline Spikes Designs for all these paints and this new one that he just rolled out today for me.
I like it. It's a good looking paint scheme. We'll try to throw you guys, we'll try to throw maybe this look right here as the thumbnail next week. The 10 up in the air. And now, you know what? There was a good one earlier with the 10 underneath your bumper that we could probably do. That was a good I mean, it was a good bump. I am not even going to say it wasn't like a bad bump. It was a good bump. And I thought you guys were going to be like side by side on the finish, but you know what? It happens. James, congrats once again.
Thank you, buddy. Have a good night.
Always. That's the man. Here's the other man behind the scenes, Mr. Mitchell, giving us a P3 finish there. What'd you think at the end?
It was wild. Definitely wild.
You finished upside down, or not upside down, on top. You finished third up on top of somebody.
Yeah, backwards across the finish line.
Yeah, right about there is where that happened, and all of a sudden, yeah, that was where it was at. The start-finish line, even though Fred is, Barney is technically right there. The start-finish line is actually where the E is. And so when I was looking at this one, let me back up here. He finished third. Let's look at the race results again. By a mere fraction of a second. It was insane.
Right.
The car was coming to you though. You were moving up the field. You're up 4 spots. But third gives you 5th. It gives you 5 spots. Bryson was right there on your tail too. What the track need? It needed something. It needed something today for kind of the middle of the pack to kind of work itself out. Lucas is always a great racetrack, but in some of these bigger cars, sometimes it just seems like the track state really, really goes away kind of fast.
Oh, I felt like a noob out there going from the UMPs to the late models I hadn't been on in 3 weeks and no practice and jump in there. And I was just trying to hold on to the car.
Well,
I don't know what the track needed because I was all over the place.
And so was I. Okay. I didn't know how to think of the end. I was like, no, because I thought Connor had this one, and then all of a sudden, There's the 28 on the outside. He's trying to try to hold on to the wall so that he doesn't come down off the end. And then there's the finish right there with you and James Ray just kind of there.
I saw him turn to the left, and I just turned to the left and pinned it. I was like, well, we're gonna try to finish.
I'm here. This was the Jesus take the
And
wheel
that was
moment.
it. I didn't have a top 3 car. It was top 5 maybe, but Bryson McKelvey was right there on my tail.
Yeah,
I felt a couple of nudges, and I was like going through the slick. My throttle control wasn't very good, but pulled off the top 3.
There's Bryson's point of view right there. Boy, it's Bryson McKelvey right there. There's Mike. That's your point of view crossing the start-finish line. There's a safety car over
Yeah, I
there.
didn't even know I crossed it.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Because it was still showing that I finished 4th, or I was in 4th until I turned the car around and drove straight, and then it said 3rd, and I was like,
"Yep,
okay."
Yep, that's what iRacing has it scored 3rd for me. So I was like, because I thought Bryson had cleared you there on the start finish line, but the start finish line's back a little bit further from the flag guy. So I forget that about Lucas, even in real life, where they put the paint stripe down on the bottom left of the. They don't have it on iRacing, but they need to do that. They need to put the paint stripe down at the bottom left, like it's supposed to be, so that way you know when you cross the start finish line at the bottom of the racetrack.
Yeah, I don't think it would have helped me.
I mean, you were back. You would have known you were crossed,
right? I'd have saw it the opposite direction.
Yeah, you would have saw it right there. It would have been. Whoop! There it is. Mike, always a ton of fun. Congratulations, P3 finish. Whether it's by happenstance or it just happens, it still happened.
It did,
and
I'll take it.
And I like it. My man, give you shout outs.
Dirt Anarchy. I mean, everybody that's been racing all season. I've been away. There's been a couple of fellas that have stepped up to pick up my slack, and I've been grateful, because it's hard to do it by yourself, and Brandon's had taken the reins and ran with it. It's been a good season so far. Gonna try to make more towards the end of the season. Things are kind of settling down with work.
Good.
Other than that, everybody that's involved with Dirt Anarchy, it's been good. I mean, we're 2 seasons in, and we got some great racing.
It's been a ton of fun to watch. I mean, I get to watch. I get to sit back and watch. So that's what it is. Cody McDonald, thank you very much for the like. Much love. Appreciate you. Wild one. Jesse says it was a wild one. That was a wild finish. It's a good finish. Anything just to show that anything can happen. Mike, oh man, I'll throw you up there. Good. We'll see you this week. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. It's a good series.
Yeah, it ought to be I don't know. I'm gonna go over the edge and hit the fence.
Lernerville's got it. Yeah, Lernerville. Somebody's going over in Lernerville. It's happening. I mean, that's why when I was talking to James earlier, I was like, "What are you gonna do for Lernerville?" I was like, "Man, I don't even know where we're at." And he was like, "We're at Lernerville." I was like, "Oh, never mind." Somebody's going over. That's it's the way it is. It's the berm. It's the one track where I forgive anybody for ramping. The edge.
Right. It's definitely a tough one.
Yeah, I think we'll have to do some who can clear pit road contests. Get come around 3, get to start where the start finish line is, come around 1 and 2 and just send it and see who can clear pit road.
Oh, for sure.
Way to do it.
I'll
Mike,
be a contestant.
give a prize out. I don't know what it would be, but it'll be fun. Mike, much love, man. Be good. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Always. It's Mr. Mitchell digging in, having some fun. Threw him up in the rest of the chat there. That was good. It was fun. Mike finishes 3rd. According to, I mean, you got to go what it is. Baxter Clark finishes right there. He's looking at Lucas going, "Oy." It's a good race, though. Ton of fun. So the checkered flag looks like there, folks. Bryson Clark, your winner. That's good. It's fun. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to all the folks out there doing what you do. Kicking butt, taking names. Remember, check out all of our cool stuff that we do with Signature Esports as well. Thank you to all of the sponsors and paid promotions that we get for what we do. Thank you to HelloFresh. Thank you to NordVPN. Thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing. Thank you to everybody out there for kicking butt, taking names. Again, check out the links in the descriptions for all the sponsors. Search them on Facebook, Google, YouTube, whatever you got out there. Give us a follow on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube as well. Follow me on TikTok. Join the Discord. Be a part of my community, which is a gaming community altogether. That's what we want to. I'm huge into gaming. Not just iRacing, but you may catch me in the latter part of the nights playing some good games. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. If you don't, you're not my friend. That's the way it is. And remember, if you're going to send me promotional products or you want to send something to me as far as a business proposal, please do it without, like, we're not homies. I want to be your friend. I want to be your part of your community. I want you to be a part of my community. But folks, remember, always send me. Try to not just because of me, because I might be good practice for you to be able to approach some of those bigger people out there. You know what I mean? So make sure that you try to be as professional as possible if you're sending me promotional stuff you want to talk about. Outside of that, I love y'all. We can always chat and have fun in Discord and get to know each other there. But business is business, and we try to do what we can. Mike, thank you for the 100 stars, man. Congrats on a P3 finish. Save those other 150 stars for next week. Be good, folks. We'll see you next week. Actually, we'll see you in a couple of days, Tuesday, for Chop Shop Truck Series. Dirt's done. We got a championship race next Saturday for the Dirt Assassin Series. So Dirt Anarchy kicking butt as well for the next 3 or 4 weeks. They've got a couple more races left in this season. And I look forward to seeing what else they do coming up. Be good. See you in the next one.